I'm going to take that outline, because as we used an outline, it wasn't a script. I'm going to take that outline, import from file. So I'm going to do that, and it'll ask me if it's an outline or a script. It's an outline. It's for pilot. And import. And what it's going to do is it'll import all the scenes, and then here's the outline. You can see it's the same one because periods there, blah, blah, blah. And then I can just go to the bottom if I want to and say continue to script. The AI will generate the script. So here you could, you can see here that you can actually edit this if you wanted to. You could do that. So you can easily and quickly here take that outline, turn it into script, edit, and make sure that's what you want. You can also add things here. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing here, but with one difference. We took the outline and gave it to the agent to do the prompt. Here, we're actually gonna take that same outline, but I've already fed it, as I said, to the story intake and turned it into a script with dialogue. So now we're going to create the project from that script, pulls from story intake. So I'm going to click here, and then we're going to analyze the script and find the characters. So instead of having to, with VO, we fed that into the agent, asked it to generate these. This just does all of that by saying analyze with just one button. You can see here's the description. If you didn't like it, it adds just like a lot more detail. Instead of just like 20-year-old Caucasian woman, it adds based on the script. So then, but if you wanted to edit it, you could do that. Let's do this one, and then this locks it, so I don't have to remember which one I picked. I could also create variations on that, but I'm just going to do that. So, with one of the problems that I had with VO was I forgot which one, because they all just end up being assets later when you're trying to pick for each scene, for each clip. You have to attach it, but you don't remember which one. So here, this one will just lock that in as your character because you're casting. So let's do the same thing with Perry, Sai, Sam, and Isla. They all got automatically pulled. Okay. I don't like this one. You could also upload a picture. If you have a picture that you want to use, you could do that. You could also create variations, either more variations or variations on one. Like you're like, well, I like his face, but not the closer over. You could do that. Go with that one. Okay, so now we go to mood boards. Mood boards. That one. These are my mood boards for now. And then break down script into scenes. It's the same thing as we did there, where we asked the agent to do it, but here just one button does all of it. So you can see this script. In this case, it's a full script because it was like the whole thing. So written down. So then for the first scene, this is the first scene. Gives you the summary, and then you just break it into segments. It'll automatically do that. And then here you can see will select automatically who's in that scene, so you can't forget to attach it. And then if you want to add something for a particular one, you can. Here it will also tell you if your prompt is too long. You don't want this last part to come out. So this one's going to continue from that last one. So you can see here we picked continue from previous, so it's exactly picking up where the last one left off.
You're isolating yourself.
So the other thing we can do is, again, we can easily trim if we wanted to. think it's actually pretty good, so I don't even want to do that. But if we wanted to, if there was a part that didn't make sense, or AI did weird things, we could just trim right here. It's all in one place. You can also cut from the middle. You can add audio. Everything is right here. Really convenient. So now I can show you this other feature where join clips right here. So it'll be right here, the join clip. I can see what my stitch screen looks like.
You're
You're
isolating
isolating
yourself.
yourself. And if I wanted to, I could actually replace the audio or layer an audio or um, add voiceover or music. I could do it all right here for the scene. And that is it. So, and if you wanted to, you could download the scene, but it would also keep it for your final step, stitch them together, and you can publish it to theater.